What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in this video I want to show you guys how to link your Tradovate to Tradezella so you can get documentation of all your trades and see what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Before we start, if you are new to my channel, hit the subscribe button for me. I have a ton of other videos that will help you guys out with trading, and if you guys do want one-on-one mentorship, you want to learn from me in my 10 years of experience, I did put a link in the description where you can book a call with me and we can just get to know each other, see if you would be a good fit for my mentorship and if we'd want to work together. Now, without further ado, let's get into my computer. So the first thing that you guys need to do is go to tradezella.com. Now, Tradezella is a trading journal, a digital trading journal. I know a lot of us were used to journaling in a notebook like this, but with Tradezella, it will show you your win rate. There's all these analytics, notebook, reporting, backtesting. What I really like, this cool feature that they have, is they actually have this calendar right here. And it'll show you each day your profit or loss, your weeks, your net profit or loss for the day, your profit factor, your win rate. This is pretty cool too. I like how it says trade win percentage. So it will tell you all that, and we'll get into that in just a second. So if you guys want to go through and kind of look at this, see if it's compatible with your platform. But if you are using Tradovate like me, it is going to link completely fine. So you guys can kind of go through and see what you want to see. But ideally, once you create your account, you're going to go to get started and you're going to fill in all your information. My account is already right here that I just created. So you guys can see that once you sign up, this is what it's going to look like. The first time that I got Tradezella, guys, I ended up canceling my subscription because I couldn't link my account. It was just too difficult. And I think at the point in time, they didn't have the ability to link with Tradovate. So now they do. So once you guys get here, what are you guys going to do? You're going to go to add trade. Okay. You can do file upload, but you're going to want to go to broker sync. Once you do that, go to add new broker. Okay. You're going to select, type in trade. Beta right here. Choose which one you want to do, your live or demo. So I'm going to just go to, we'll do live right now. Okay. Then what we're going to do is go to connect. You're going to log into your Tradovate here. Boom. And then it will tell you that it's going to sync right here. So this is a Tradovate account that I have, and it's now uploading all my data. So if I go right here, it'll tell me the dashboard stats. It hasn't uploaded yet, but everything will be here. Your daily journal, trades, notebook. They also do have a back testing, but I think that you need the pro plan for that. I don't really need that because I can back test straight from TradingView, trade replay, mentor mode. They have all these cool things that you guys can kind of explore. I don't really use any of that. I just use a notebook, trades, daily journal, and dashboard. So this is Tradezella, how you link it to Tradovate so you guys can like start getting data on your trades. Now I want to go over the markets with you guys and give you guys a little sauce. So a lot of you may be pretty new to the trading space and you're wondering, Colt, what should I be trading? How should I be trading it? When should I be trading it? So on 2 videos before this one, we actually went through and made your watch list. So with me, I trade NQ, which is the NASDAQ. Then we have the Dow Jones. And then we have the SP500 mini futures account right here. So you guys can see that these are 3 pairs that I prefer to trade. I also do have oil and gold to look at, but most of the time I'm looking at NQ NASDAQ. Now when it comes to trading, I want you guys to get this indicator on your chart. If you type in sessions, you're going to get this one, sessions, Asia, London, New York, color. Once you do that, go to the settings right here. Go to settings. I only have New York clicked. That's a session that I prefer to trade. Then if you go to the color, I have it in this gray with the opacity at 10%. So if I zoom out of my chart, you can see that I have all these little rectangles behind the candles on my chart. That's the sessions indicator. That's showing me when the New York session starts and when it ends. So that's the time that you guys should be focused on trading from the open, which is 9 a.m. EST, all the way to the close, which is 1800 EST. And when I have it set for the time zone, I have the New York time zone set, UTC5, so I'm in alignment with the stock market. I do live in California, but I have the UTC5 set as my time zone. Now, when it comes to trading, there is a specific time, a key window when the market has the most volatility, and that is at the market open. So right here, I want you to look, we're on the minute 15 chart. Every one of these candles is 15 minutes right here. Right here we have this candle. Look on the bottom of the screen when I'm on that candle. It says 9:15. So this candle, the open of it, the open right here where it opens up in price is at 9:15 and it closed right here at 9:30. Now at 9:30, that is the market open. Can you guys kind of see how this candle in particular is bigger than the previous candles? Why is that? Because at 9:30, that's when the stock market opens up. The ding, 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 the stock market bell it goes off and the market opens up. This is when we're going to be trading, when the U.S. economy is booming. The banks are open, stores, everyone's fluctuating money throughout the economy at this time. So right here, this candle, it has more volume in it compared to the other candles. So that's why at 9:30, it is a really key window of time to be trading. So you guys are probably wondering, well, what time frame should I be trading off of? So usually the minute 15 is good. You can use the 5 minute, and you guys can kind of see, look, right here, this candle, it would be the 9:25 to 9:30. So after that 9:25, boom, market open, it drops to the downside and continues to drop all the way for the beginning of the New York session right here. So the 5 minute is a good time frame. I actually prefer trading on the 1 minute just because I get data way quicker. So if we're on the 1 minute right here, we'd be looking at this candle, 9:29 to 9:30. Opens at 9:29, closes at 9:30. So a lot of the time, guys, when I'm trading, one thing that I like to see is small candles like this going in one constant direction. It is easy to identify from the open of the New York session to the market open right in here. What was the market doing? It was in a gradual downtrend. The trend is your friend. So ideally, why would the market all of a sudden push up out of nowhere? We're already in a downtrend. So when you see small candles like this in a very steady trend, the market's most likely going to continue to go in that direction. And you can see as the market comes out, it starts to really push lower to the downside, creating these lower lows and lower highs and new lower lows. So that's what we want to see when we're trading, is very small candles, low volatility, because that's going to give us a better sense of direction. So this is the way that I trade, guys, and you can do the same thing on NASDAQ. You can do it on Dow Jones, and you can do it on ES. So ideally, let's say that we are trading on Friday, we are looking at ES, and what you could do is go to this window right here, and you could have two charts at the same time. So now I can see the market open for ES, S&P 500. Then right here, I can go through and I can actually put, let's put like NASDAQ. So now I could be looking at the market open for NASDAQ as well at the same time as the S&P 500 to the left right here. So I want you guys to really realize something that's very powerful. Sometimes there may be a setup on the S&P 500, but there's not a setup on NASDAQ. That happens all the time, and vice versa. There might be a setup on NASDAQ for the day, but the S&P 500 just looks horrible. It's choppy, it's super volatile, nothing's going on. This happens all the time, and this is why I tell you, you realistically want to have a watch list of probably like 2 to 3 currencies or 2 to 3 assets that you could look at all times. I'm telling you guys, that's what you guys should do right now. After you link your Tradezella, you guys should have your Tradovate account set up, have a demo account set up, link it to Tradezella so you can start getting documentation, and then realistically start trading at the market open, looking at NASDAQ, looking at S&P 500. But if you guys just go back, like if you go to one screen and you go on the S&P 500, you're like, all right, let's go to the market open and look. Okay, so it was like a little choppy here for the market open. It kind of pushed up, did a false breakout, then dropped. Now let's go to Wednesday. And what you're doing is just looking at the market open choppy right here as well. You're looking at the market open and seeing, are there any clear setups for that day? So it's once again choppy. Did this BS false breakout to the upside, then drop down? See how Monday was. So I'm telling you guys right now, look at this, choppy. Like, you guys don't want to be trading that. That's why I haven't been looking at the S&P 500 lately. It's so choppy. So it's like, all right, S&P 500, it looks choppy a lot of the time. Then we have Friday here, looks still super choppy for Dow Jones. And then it's like, wait, NASDAQ though, why was NQ so clean? Do you guys see the difference? Look at the market open right here. Okay, 9:30 right here. Look at how smooth it is. It's easy to identify what's going to happen. Then you go to Dow Jones and you're like, dude, what's even going on here? Like, this is the market open. Why is it pushing up, then dropping down, and this is just choppy? So that's one big thing too, is when you guys are looking at the markets, you need to identify, like, how high are your confidence levels? Are you looking at the markets and you're like, dude, I know for a fact it's going to go up? Or are you looking at the markets and you're like, I don't even know what's going to happen. You need to be able to identify those levels of confidence and be real with yourself and be like, do you know what? I'm not going to take a trade. Or if I do take a trade, since my confidence levels are low, I'm going to risk like 0.5% of my account. And then other times when you look at the market and you're looking at something like NQ and you're like, dude, I know exactly what's going to happen. This thing's going to drop down. Market open is in the next minute. We're going to see it push to the downside. Then you're like, on this trade, I'm going to risk 2% because my levels of confidence are higher. So you need to be able to identify these key things. And this is like the mindset, the psychology side of trading that's coming in, where you need to be able to identify how are your performance levels right now? Do you feel like if you go into these markets that you're going to perform really well or you're going to perform poorly? Why would I do something that I'm not confident in? Let's say that I'm jumping off a bridge, and yes, we're jumping off the bridge into water. What if I'm like, it's low tide and I don't know how deep the water is? Usually when it's high tide, it's like the water's like 15 feet deep, but then it's low tide and it's like 7 feet deep. What if I jump off the bridge and the water's too shallow and I break my ankles or break my legs? Like, I'm not going to do something where my life is in danger, where my finances are in danger, where anything I'm not fully confident in. And that's what I never really understood, is like, how are some of you, I know it's like digital and it's on a screen, your money, but you're fine with losing thousands, tens of thousands of dollars because you want to make these irrational decisions. And I talked about this in a short that I put on my Instagram and YouTube the other day. It's like, so many people are coming into this industry trying to make money from trading right away. And when they don't see results, they think that trading doesn't work. Well, here's the news flash. For trading to work, you need to work on yourself and do immense deep work. Like, you need to look inward and see what day-to-day habits and decisions do I make that have put me and given me the life that I currently have right now. And then you start looking at it and you're like, well, I'm really impatient when it comes to driving. I'm really impatient when it comes to waiting for food at restaurants. And then you look at your trading, you're like, wait, I have been forcing trades that aren't there. I have been closing my trades prematurely. What do I need to do to fix this? Well, I think one thing that has helped me overcome my impatience is being more present, being in the moment, enjoying the now. There's a quote, it says, if you're depressed, you're thinking about the past. If you're anxious, you're thinking about the future. If you're at peace, you're thinking about the now. And that's how all of us humans should be at all times, is at peace. And the only way to experience that peace is by being present. So when you guys are trading, just be more cognizant of your decisions, because every decision that you make is going to either set you ahead or it's going to set you back. So what are these decisions that you guys are making? That's all I wanted to go over in this video, guys. Like, that's what I'm telling you. If you really want that one-on-one help where you can talk to me and ask me things and I can pour into you, because I'm telling you guys right now, like, these YouTube videos are cool. It's cool to watch stuff that's free and you don't have to invest in yourself. but building a relationship with another human and having that person hold you accountable, they hold your hand, they show you step by step how to do it, that's something different. And that's what I focus on my mentorship, is really building a relationship with each student and helping them get to where they want to be in their trading career. So if that's you, like I said, there's a link in the description. Let's just book a call and talk. There is no fee to book the call. It's just, let's see if we'd be a good fit, guys. But without further ado, I'm going to get off here. I'll see you guys later. And if you guys are liking these YouTube videos, if you could like the video and drop a comment, subscribe. When you guys go and drop a comment on the video or you like it, it's basically telling YouTube, hey, people like this video, let's push it out more. And these videos, they do take time. I am giving some secrets and a lot of knowledge away, so that's the least that you guys could do is drop a comment, like the video, and I'm gonna start doing some giveaways too on my YouTube videos.